Here are the fantasy players you need to draft this year because they are going to win your fantasy football league. Number 1, Malik Willis. Malik is an absolute steal. He's around the 20th QB taken this season. We're dealing with a small sample size as he's only started 6 games, but in his last 3 in the last 2 seasons, he is averaging over 50 yards per game and 23 fantasy points. The Dolphins have a soft schedule, a crap defense, and there's nothing behind Malik to take his job. What do you think is going to happen whenever they're down 14 points? Malik can't throw, and they don't have receivers anyways. They're going to run the ball. Number 2 is Bashal 2. We hit this one as long as we could, but Travis Etienne is out the door. Chris Rodriguez's start doesn't look very good, and Jacksonville still isn't panicking. I wonder why. Bashal 2 was one of the sleeper prospects of last year because of his crazy athleticism, and even though Travis Etienne had a heck of a season, Bashal still managed to score 7 touchdowns. It's one of the best offenses in the league. The running backs had the 9th strength of schedule, and he's still the 23rd running back going off the board. Draft him now because it's not going to last long. Number 3, Kyler Murray. I don't love putting quarterbacks on the board because there's very few differentiators, but this just makes my point. If you are spending up on quarterback this year, what on earth are you doing? The MVP of the league is going 11th, the best quarterback of our era is going 12th, and Kyler Murray is going 15th. What? While Kyler Murray's fantasy points have gone down the last couple of years, he's still averaged about 20 fantasy points since he came into the league. Not only does he have the most talent that he's ever had around him, with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Juwan Jennings, but he also has the second weakest schedule, and I would argue the very best playoff schedule. Numbers 4 and 5 are Josh Downs and Tyler Warren. Josh Downs is stepping out of the slot and into the Michael Pittman role. He yielded 80 receptions on 111 targets, 800 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns. Yet somehow Josh Downs is going exactly where Michael Pittman went last year before we knew Daniel Dimes was good, and in a more condensed offense as they had both Pittman and Adonai Mitchell. And with Josh Downs spending more time on the outside, that means Tyler Warren is going to be on the inside. He's going to soak up part of that 111 targets that Michael Pittman just left behind. And he already had a 21% target share, and it was number 3 in tight ends and targets. With a more condensed offense, those numbers are only going to go up. Number 6 is Jonathan Brooks. After 2 ACL tears, a former second-round pick is finally healthy and is going to be competing for touches with Chuba Hubbard. I don't think Chuba's very good, and we saw Rico Dowdle start to take reins from him last season. Brooks has the ability to be a 3-down back, and he has the explosiveness that the Carolina Panthers are missing. And coming in at number 7 is George Kittle. In a year where 4 tight ends are going in the top 5 rounds, George Kittle is just slightly behind them and averaged the 3rd most fantasy points per game last season. And no tight end has more touchdown catches the last 5 seasons than George Kittle. And this defense is still bad, and they're inefficient at running the ball. They are going to sling the ball. And last but not least, Ladd McConkey. I typically don't consider a 3rd-round wide receiver to have the potential to win you your fantasy football league, but Ladd McConkey is a special case. Mike McDaniel's offices focus on getting the ball out quick, hitting their wide receivers in open space, and letting them get yards after catch. Ladd McConkey finished 19th in the entire NFL in doing this last season. This is the system that has produced career years for Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Deebo Samuel, just constantly peppering them with targets, both behind the line of scrimmage and in the short, intermediate slot part of the field. This is all Ladd McConkey's specialty. I think he's going to lead the league in receptions. But go ahead and let me know the guys that you like, and follow me all season long for fantasy football information, and thanks for watching the video.